Using Wikipedia. There is often a lot of caution around using Wikipedia in your research, but Wikipedia can be useful during your research process in two key ways. One, Wikipedia is great for background research in that it will give you an overview of a topic, including key events, people, places, and language relevant to that topic. Two, Wikipedia is also a great way to find sources related to your topic because of how a Wikipedia entry is organized using headings and references. Headings can be useful when you come across a very long Wikipedia entry. If you first consult the headings, you can quickly determine if and where on the page you'll find information most relevant to your topic. When you click on the heading, it jumps you down the page to that section of the entry. Also, when you read through a Wikipedia entry, you may notice these numbers that are included. These are footnotes. The number is a clue that this piece of information came from a source. When you hover over the number with your mouse, you can see the citation for the source. If you click on the number, it will jump you further down on the page to where that source appears in the references section of the Wikipedia entry. The references section is likely useful to you as it includes several information sources related to your topic. In fact, it can be helpful to think of the references section as a mini database. Instead of having to track these sources down through several Google searches, here they've been neatly compiled. If you cross-reference the citation to the footnote in the entry, you can also see which piece of information the source contains and make decisions about if you want to explore it further. If the source has a direct link, you can probably access the source directly on the web. Here's how that looks in practice. Using an example research question, why is social media critical to the success of social justice movements? I want to better understand how a movement like Black Lives Matter made use of social media. First, I go to the Wikipedia entry on Black Lives Matter. Then I scan the headings to see if there's a direct mention of social media. As I read through the section on social media, I notice information with footnotes. Clicking on a footnote takes me to the citation for that source in the references section of the entry. I see the source is an article, and when I click on the link, I can access the article directly. This article that I located using Wikipedia is likely an appropriate source for me to use in my research. Remember, Wikipedia is good for background research on a topic. It's also useful to leverage the citations in a Wikipedia entry by consulting footnotes and the references section to locate additional related sources on your research topic.